Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are in the wonderful season of Hajj, the season of an important Islamic pillar, the pillar of pilgrimage, visiting the holy house of Allah in the sacred city of Makkah, and then visiting the sacred sites of the Prophet ﷺ in Medina. Hajj is an important pillar of Islam, which actually is the essence, combines the essence and in many ways is the climax of Islamic worship, because it combines prayers, the daily prayers, it combines the physical and the spiritual, it combines the physical and the financial worship, it combines the virtues of fasting, the self-discipline, and it combines all the outward and the inward beauties. That is why it's such an important pillar. In many ways, it's the climax of a believer's worship, devotion, and state of Islam, really, when one feels a sense of accomplishment. I have now reached the peak of my faith in terms of becoming true believer, where I can now experience the deen in an amazing way at those very sites where the Prophet Muhammad stood, at those very sites where Prophet Ibrahim and his son Ismail made that amazing sacrifice. So in that way, I hope you can see why this season of Hajj is so important. The Quran gives many stories and many amazing achievements of Ibrahim alayhi salam. 13 major sections are mentioned, and if you read in the index of the Majestic Quran, you'll find those 13 sections spread throughout the Quran. But let me just share with you one particular which is very relevant to the Hajj and to the Qurbani that you all will be giving in this amazing month of Dhul Hijjah. And this Qurbani, this sacrifice of the animal that you will make, is in many ways a representation and in a way modeling what Ibrahim did 4,000 years ago. So let's see what the Quran says about this. The Quran tells us that when his son Ismail reached his maturity, adolescence, and he was helping him in his work, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave Ibrahim an amazing dream. And Ibrahim talks about that dream in Surah As-Safat. Allah says, فَلَمَّا بَلَغَ مَعَهُ السَّعْيَ قَالَ يَا بُنَيَّ إِنِّي أَرَى فِي الْمَنَامِ أَنِّي أَذْبَحُكَ فَانظُرْ مَاذَا تَرَى قَالَ يَا أَبَتِ افْعَلْ مَا تُؤْمَرُ ستجدني إن شاء الله من الصابرين. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. Ibrahim alayhi salam tells his son that I had a dream in which I was slaughtering you. And this was really scary and a momentous moment for Ismail. I am slaughtering you as though God is demanding that I ought to do this. Tell me, what do you think about it, my son? And Ismail replies, he says that, my father, Ya abati fa'al ma tu'mar. Whatever your Lord has commanded you, do it. I am ready for it. I am ready to accept and I'm willing to be sacrificed if that is what the Lord wants. I'd like you to read this in Surah As-Safat, and you will be really amazed by how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala really wanted us to learn about the devotions, the sacrifices, the sincerity and the genuineness of Ibrahim alayhi salam. And that is the point really. It's about how his heart was connected and completely and utterly genuine and sincere in its devotion to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is the real point about Qurbani. When we make our Qurbani, we are saying, Ya Allah, although I'm sacrificing a ram, I'm sacrificing a lamb or a goat or a cow or whatever, but really, Ya Allah, I'm willing to give my life for you. So this is the message of this great month. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.